Yo, what's up? Name is Gently01 and welcome back to more Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Last time we did some rogue port stuff. This time more rogue port stuff. So there's Shadow here. There's just a box. Can't do anything with it. But there's a treasure chest, and in it, attack FXB. Miss Mouse is looking for this. So this is what we needed for the quest. So we just gotta swap back to Yoshi and run all the way back down. So yes, you have to completely traverse Hooktail's castle yet again. That's the only hard part about this. It's just that you have to walk all this freaking way. All the freaking way. Dodging all these enemies that you don't need to fight because they only give you a pity star point. It's just, yeah. So once you get that badge, you can equip it if you like. I forget what sound it makes. And I just get hit, right? Well, guess what, sucker? I ain't playing your game. I'm playing Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. And I ain't got time for you at the moment. I just came here to grab the badge. Every time that I've played through this section, I hate this. I hate getting this badge because you run through an area you've already beaten. You've already beaten this area. Oh, there's a badge down here. I completely forgot to get that. Whoops. Well, this takes us back down to a lower floor before. Or a lower floor faster. So, yeah. Good stuff. I believe... Okay, no. My bad. But guess what? We have to go back to Hooktail's castle yet again later in the game, because there's another quest that requires us to get something from here, but we can't do that until after this chapter, and it's not actually important, so I'm probably not going to be doing that on camera, at least. Maybe after I beat the game. I like just whatever. I'm just feeling it. If I'm really feeling it, I'll do it. Okay, so that's Hooktails again. Look at that, speed running, exiting Hooktails. Huzzah, I'm professional. I'm sorry, I just don't like this section. It's very annoying that they would have a side quest where you just go to a place, grab a thing, and leave. And it's the very first dungeon, so it's literally nothing of value there. You can't get XP from the enemies because you outlevel them massively. There was that badge, but that was just because I forgot it. It's just kind of a bit annoying. I would have preferred it just be like a quick scavenger hunt for funsies in town. Isn't that a way? Could just go and get it very quickly. But enough about that. That bit's boring. Now onto the fun stuff, the fun new stuff. So the first thing I want to show is a secret we can get now that's going to become very helpful. Very helpful. This is part of the game breaker setup that I like using. It's not Danger Mario, but it's pretty close. It's more consistent. So now that we've got Vivian, there was this room back here that was loaded with spikes that I showed y'all when we got the fold ability or whatever. And yeah, there's spikes. But now we can do that. So the spikes can't hurt me. So I can just keep dodging. And get a little bit cocky. And yeah. A little bit cocky. Gotta be careful. Gotta try and cut corners. Because coming out of the ground is slower than going into it. So this time I'm gonna stop right at the edge. Ooh. Frame perfect. I think if you get hit now... Nope, drops you there. You have to redo the thing. I hate when they do stuff like this, where you have to do it both ways. Instead of them just letting you get hit and leave. Vivian got hit, but I didn't. We're okay. You okay? We're okay. It's all okay. Alright. So that's that. So we get Spike Shield, so we can now jump on spiked enemies if we equip that badge. So that's very useful because jump is more powerful than hammer. So being able to jump on spiked enemies is very helpful. Okay, next thing to show off is just a thing you might not have noticed. But this thing's in the way. But just like in Chapter 4, we can just roll under it. So now you have access to the Undercity to go buy the strong item shop, and then go to the underground drink shop and whatnot to go get your information from Wonky. It's just neat, nice and fast. Let's see, you got anything good, Dazzle? Name's Dazzle. Trade my badge for star pieces. So I got a bunch of star pieces. Power plus P. Quick change. That's going to be something to get. So even if you swap your partners, it costs 7 BP to equip. It's really powerful though. So you can just swap your partners out indefinitely and they can still act. So it's really useful, but they really nerfed it in this game compared to the first one. First one, it was a lot cheaper to equip. Now it's worth more than even Power Plus, which says something about how good it is. But yeah, let's go report to Miss Mouse and get our reward. So yeah, you know how I mentioned that doing that quest gets you the game's one optional party member? Well, you can already guess how this turns out, but yeah, Miss Mouse, party member, she's great. So let's seal the deal, lady. Lady, we did your quest. We did your quest. We're pretty cool for it. You want to come with us? That face, does it mean you found the badge? I found the badge. Well, this is certainly the badge I was looking for. Oh my, yes. Now, my sweet, promise to hear me out without getting mad. You see, I was the one who hid that badge. It was a little game of mine. Well, you're mean because we had to go walk through a dungeon we already cleared. Just waste time. I have to apologize, but I knew you would find it, my handsome cheese hunk. You may have had even more badge finding skill than I do. I just thought of something. Perhaps I should just travel with you from now on. Oh, okay. Because, I'm sure that to find a lot of badges that way, don't you think? Now about that reward, let's see. Take this badge that you managed to find, but I expect you to lead me to more. So you get to keep the badge. Now let me formally state that you will now enjoy the pleasure of my company. That's 4 kisses now. Every female party member. It's like, come on. At least she had the dignity to give us gear. The other ones were like, here, have a kiss as your reward. It's like, I want free gold and XP. Or cake. Especially cake. It's Mario. He lives for cake. Miss Mouse joined the party. So what she does in the field, you hit X and she'll tell you if there's any hidden secrets around. Which is pretty useful because there's some panels in the ground for the ground pound. And they give you star pieces. I forget about those. I forget where they are. They're really well hidden, but she'll tell you if they're there. And also if there's any star pieces in the room in general, she'll tell you. Or any hidden things, period. She'll tell you. And then in battle, she uses Bo's slap. And she also can kiss you to heal you. So she's pretty useful. She's a bit of a medic and she does some good damage. Although I think, actually scratch that. She doesn't use Bo's slap. Bo's slap is on Liam. What she does is she has an armor piercing slap, which is great. Like it literally ignores defense. It's great. So she'll tell you if there's any hidden items. If you already got the star piece in the ground in the tutorial, she'll actually tell you that there's something there because you're in the square. Whenever you're close to a treasure, she'll tell you about it. And in battle, she attacks with Love Slap, and she... Oh, never mind. She upgrades to give you the healing kiss. But she can use Kiss Thief to kiss enemies and steal their items if they have them. So instead of it being an enemy having an item in battle and you hope that it randomly drops, you can just take it from them. And I just noticed there's a star piece there. So we solved the trouble. Got Miss Mouse, we got a star piece. Sweet. So now we have 6 party members. Starting to turn into freaking Final Fantasy is like we got a lot of party members. We got a lot of party members. Are they all leveled up? Are they all leveled up? Yo dog, are they all leveled up? You need to level them all up. We're gonna level up Miss Mouse. We're gonna leave Goombella in the dusk again. The dust again. Not the dusk. He's Merlin, he knew we were coming. Power up this partner. So this will get us the healing kiss, I believe. Shizube. So now she can ignore enemy defenses, steal their items, and heal you. She's a very good support character. She's like Yuffie, but useful. I make that joke without having Yuffie. I bet Yuffie's pretty powerful, actually. Whatever. Then you may go. Yes, we may go. So now she has tease. Oh, never mind. Tease enemies with sly moves, making them dizzy. That sounds really dirty, Nintendo. But yeah. Okay, so whatever. Let's go talk to Flavio, because I know how this goes. Because I know the guy telling you about going in the chimney makes you want to do it, but it's just a waste of time if you don't do this first. Because the man in that building is a bit of a grump, that's why his door is locked. Flavio, what's up? Hey, now hold up. You look suspicious. I don't trust you. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Yeah, you're suspicious. Ah, yeah, so it is you, ah? Well, sadly, a slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She's a fine vessel, no? She's the SS Flavian, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty, she is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I tell you, this proud ship can... Go. Can we just go now? Ah, yes, did you speak? Yes, of course, the problem that has sprung up. Oh yeah, that. I'd completely forgotten about it. Me too, sadly. The SS Flavian, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. Is a, how you say, a pickle. Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a famed, no, a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery. A salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. The thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Basta boom, problem solved. Let's scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, aye, sir. Aye, aye. Sounds fair, sir. I'm on board. Good plan. Sure thing. Then it is decided. We get to do the footwork. Great. Ah, well. It's expected. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. Alright. Let's go find him. But we know. There's only one place that you can't go in this town, and it's that locked door. That's the only place we aren't able to go yet. And the game added a bandit over on the other side of the river to tell us about the locked door and the chimney. And that we should take the chimney to go behind the locked door. So it's fairly obvious. It's quite kind of them. Because normally RPGs, when they do stuff like this, like freaking Final Fantasy VII, playing through the section with Claudia at Don Corneo's mansion, they don't tell you that you have to do all this, like, it doesn't even tell you that there's extra stuff you can do to get items that will let you, that will help you out when you get to Corneo's mansion, like the tiara and whatnot. It doesn't tell you those exist. You just have to go know that you can go get them. It's weird. But luckily, this game is nice, and it tells you where you need to go. Nintendo RPGs are good about that. Whatever. What do you blokes want? Excuse me. You're rather obviously a sailor. Can you help us? You seek Admiral Bobbery? Never heard of the gent. Take your search elsewhere. And he unlocks the door. Now, away with you. First, we're going to raid your back room. For Shine Sprite. Thanks, man. Shine Sprite. So now we have 3, but we're not going to upgrade Goombella because we're going to get a new party member soon enough. And I'd like to have this saved for them. So let's see. He's never heard of this guy. So let's go ask around at the bar. Yo, Podley, what you know about sailors? Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, I know him. You know that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? That's his. So it was him. He was a liar. Jerk. But I think both you and he would be better off if you just let him be. Alright, why is that? Whatever, I'm gonna go talk to him. He got sold out. Podley sold him out. So, bro, we need you. Like, for real, we need a navigator. I don't know how to navigate. Flavio definitely doesn't know how to navigate. We need your help, man. Help us. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please, Drop the axe, Super Stash. We already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Huh, what poppycock. Tell me, what do you want with me if I were this chap? We need your help. You say a ship needs a navigator and you want me to do the job, huh? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Keel Hall Key. Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no. No. Okay, I had to try. I have worn my voice out with the consistent, 2.5 hours of talking. I can't do a proper Chugacon or impersonation if I ever could. I'm sad. What's the next move, Chief? This salty dude is going nowhere fast. Salty? Hey, he's not above me on salty, but he doesn't deserve that title. I can't figure this guy out. What's his beef with the ocean anyway? Know what we ought to do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. Well, Podley sold him out for us, so maybe Podley knows more. Podley, tell us what we need to know. Because we need to know it now. Because I got 4 minutes left on how long I would like the video to be, and I would like to hit time this time. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, I can't say that surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? We gotta have him. He's the best. He's the only one who can get us where we're going. Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want him out on an expedition to Keel Hall Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. Exactly. Help us out, man. Tell us what we gotta know. Fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell you if you really want me to. I can take it. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now, Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, deeply and truly. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus, a passing cold, no one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Gee, what a downer. I guess that's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. But I highly doubt she would want him to stay away from his love of the sea. There's got to be something you're not telling us, man. I want him to return. We have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, I'll give you this. Old letter. It's a letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. Dang, this game got deep. I like this part, though. It's very, very good. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. And you didn't carry it out, you idiot. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Alright, never mind. You're fine. You at least had a reason. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Listen, Podley, thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You'll feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez. Pretty heartfelt from Little Scrapper. Good words, Liam. Let's get it to the old boy. We need that man to continue the game. Even if this breaks his heart, we got no choice. Old man, got a letter for you. What, oh, my Blabberton's beard, not you again. No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you. Yo, dog, letter. Mail time. Call me Paracarry. Pardon, a letter you say for me? What? Scarlet. This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you're reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out to sea. I can only assume that you will blame yourself for it, my sweet Bobbery. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember that time, like love, is a tide. You are one with the sea as you are one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea as you are one with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? Sure, you can have a while. Yes, love, I was happy, my sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe? Bound for Keelhaul Key? Yes, sir. Huh. If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Bobbery, yes! Alright. So he's coming with us. Your ship's in the harbor, huh? I must inspect it before we leave. I shall meet you there. Alright, and that unlocks Chapter 5. If you go down and talk to Flavio, that takes you to the next chapter. But I just remembered one more thing before we go. One last thing. This is pretty helpful. I got an email. I don't care. Actually, I might care. Let me check. If it's just another RDM, Batuni, Yoo-hoo. Okay, that's kind of important. Hi Mario, how are you? I'm good. No, very good. No, great. Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the elder being mad at my brother. That's still the same. I do wish you'd come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like places nobody's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun. I'm jealous. Well, if you ever have time, come back here to play with me, okay? You have to promise. From Bertuni. There's Neg. Cool. Okay, so that didn't take as long as I expected. And I don't even want to check his prices, because I know I don't have enough coins to buy the color changer badges. Which sucks, but that's how. Alright, so let's see. Got this house. It's not this house. Next door house. So there's a secret here. If you go in the next door house, you can kind of see through the gutter that there's stuff back there. But if you go in here, maybe not. Maybe it was the other one. Yeah, it's the other one. My bad. I'm confused. I'm wasting time. I'm sorry. But let's see. You go in this house. And I just missed it. Okay, failed to spot check. So there's a hole in the wall here. And now we can go through it. And when you drop out the other side, and you get a shine sprite. So it's important you do that. So you can get the shine sprites, get an edge. And you come in here, and you pop out the drawer. Sweet. But, anyways, this has been Gently One. And I will see you next recording session next time as we get started on Chapter 5, which is my second least favorite chapter in the game. So I will see you then.